take care of me and my fragile heart. It's yours to keep, but it can break apart. I'll take care.
How did we first meet? Well, we met online, and I said hello first.
You were an instigator.
And an instigator, yeah. I
Yeah.
poked and prodded until she said hello back.
While we learn the rules, because my love is here to stay. Nothing could chase it away.
We had been talking for about 3 weeks online, going back and forth. And he finally decided to come see me, and I was like, "You're gonna drive that far?" And then I was even more concerned because it was pouring down rain. And then when he showed up to the door,
She jumped into my arms, legs included, wrapped right around me. It was the best kiss ever, I have to say.
you were a drowned rat.
I was a drowned rat, yep. So yeah, a lot of emotion. It was our first time kissing.
I'll catch you if you fall.
As far as that day of just knowing when I fell in love, yeah, it just happened. The more I got to know her, the more I got to hear about what she does, and to just see how she interacted with other people, with her kids especially. It was just so encompassing of what I was looking for in a woman to spend the rest of my life with, and wanting to share that joy. The when is countless times. I couldn't even pinpoint it, other than just that she just continued to grow on my heart each and every day.
Keeper of my dreams.
Well, on the date he proposed, I was just like I said, he says I'm hard to surprise, and I had no idea. I knew it was coming, but I thought he was gonna wait till his parents were in town. So that morning we got up and we were just going to picnic, and it was raining. And he's a guy that doesn't get upset about the rain. He's a go with the flow, okay, whatever, we'll make different plans. But he was upset that it was raining. And so we made alternate plans to go out to eat instead of having our picnic lunch. And then we're driving, what I thought we were driving home. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop by Falls Park." And starts driving towards Falls Park.
That day that I proposed, very spontaneous, and as she said, not as my usual behavior, so I may have given it away to some extent. The day did start with a little bit of rain, and I thought, this is not going to go the way that I planned with it. So to kind of give a little base for the story and how I proposed to her, she became a fan of the Facebook Paint a Rock club. I'm not
It's called
even...
Sioux Falls Rocks.
Sioux Falls Rocks. So the Sioux Falls Rocks, people would paint rocks and then just randomly place them throughout various spots in the city. And then she was so ecstatic. Again, one of those things, and when she would find her rock, she was giddy as a child, and she'd come running to me, say, "Look what I found." And
At that point, I think I'd only found one rock.
yeah.
Because you found like most of the rocks. I don't know what it is about that.
True. But she was determined to find one out there. So I thought to myself, I think I've got an idea. So once the rain cleared away a little bit, I thought, perfect, I'm gonna head towards Sioux Falls Park. So I had prepared a few rocks that I thought I might paint ahead of time, but it ended up being that I didn't quite need to to be as elaborate or as detailed.
Plus, he's a procrastinator, so that's probably why he didn't get him painted. Be honest.
So here we are, we're at the park. I got ahead a few times. A few of her kids were with us, Travis was with, and I had him hold the camera as I plodded my way up ahead of her. So I put a few rocks here and there, and then we got to a nice lookout location there at Sioux Falls. And then I ran around to the other side and plotted my surprise, and then came down and basically kneeled in front of her and was reaching underneath the rock or some other rocks. And I'm like, hey, look, yeah, storm drain, yeah. I was like, well, hey, look, I think I found one. And it was like, oh, it's not painted, and so forth. And then so I did that 2 more times, so twice. And then the third one I pulled out and I says, well, what is this? And then lo and behold, the perfect rock.
He goes, maybe this is a rock
you can wear.
Want to keep. My favorite personality trait is probably the fact that he can just go with the flow, and even though I'm not that way and probably won't ever be that way, it kind of, for me, that's what fits us together, because he's the yin to my yang. It's kind of like that's what makes us work. Like if we were both as high strung and planning and OCD as I am, we'd always be butting heads. So I appreciate the fact that he lets me lead him. And then, just the fact that he's encouraging, and I can always see the best of things. I mean, it could be pouring down rain and he could figure out the bright side of the clouds. So.
The silver lining.
Yes,
and
the silver
things.
lining.
Yes. I have to admit, her looks caught me.
They said personality, honey.
Yeah, I know. I can't help it. But that smile, and that's part of her personality. It just shows. She has such a big heart, and it's all about giving. And that's just part of who she is.